One relationship, different perspectives. Two people never on the same page. This is Sidetracked.
Sidetrack, we're getting sidetracked. Yes, we're getting sidetracked.
What were we talking about?
Yung podcast.
Wait, are we recording already?
Yeah, we were just about to start.
Should we start that again?
Again?
Nah, it's fine. Side?
Tracked.
Where?
Okay. So just for context before we start, this has been like what, the fourth recording that we did today? And we're tired.
We did a lot of team watching for some
Yeah,
reason.
we did a lot of team watching and then we dumped all of the discussion in one day. So we're exhausted. We're drained. So anyway, we watched the
Introduce
last
yourself.
5 years. All right. I'm Lila.
I'm Bree.
I'm Kay.
Okay.
That's also the
So
fourth time we've introduced ourselves.
it's tiring. Okay. So we watched the last 5 years as one of the things we watched for our team view. We're sabog na po.
We're all
Sorry na, sabog.
floating.
Okay, so the last 5 years is a musical. It's a musical turned into a movie about a couple and their relationship throughout the 5 years that they were together.
The
I
last
thought you were gonna
5
say
years.
throughout the last 5 years.
End credit scene.
That's it. Basically, it has a very, very interesting structure that we are going to be discussing today. So, yeah. So, to start, I want to know ano yung opinions niyo about their relationship and like who Jamie is and Kathy is.
Very
Like what type
toxic.
That's a very loaded question.
Yeah,
How
I
much
know.
time do
We
you
should
have?
start there.
That's very toxic. Amen.
It's very codependent relationship.
Mm.
And ini-enable pa rin ni Jamie. I have a note about a certain lyric, pero antayin ko na i-bring up yun ni Lila later.
If I bring it up, kasi I
If you
don't have
bring it up.
anything
But
personal.
I'm very sure you're going to bring it up because it's a very
Okay.
significant song.
Okay.
Ayan.
And what else?
Yun, very toxic na yung relationship nila. They started out nice and I feel like they rushed things.
Mhm.
Kasi in 5 years, you got together, you got married in 5 years. It's very
And
short.
they broke up
They
in 5
broke up
years.
in 5 years as well.
Mm.
They
Basically,
rushed
the
their
whole
relationship.
relationship spanned over 5 years. From the beginning to the end, it's in 5 years.
Ano pa, na-notice ko din na, yun nga, diba, naka-receive ng good news si Jamie. And that's when he asked Kathy to move in.
Yeah.
It's like, yung thought sa head ko, parang, don't make decisions when you're feeling an extreme emotion, man. You're going to regret it. And they did.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. And like throughout, you could see the moment when the other one is going high and the other one's going low.
Mm-mm.
And that kind of broke their relationship dynamic.
Mhm.
And like, I don't know if I could. I'll just bring it up. When that part, when he kept saying that he believes in her and stuff, but he doesn't really
If I
show.
didn't believe in you.
Yeah, he doesn't
I
really show
didn't
his
believe in
support
you.
and
Yeah.
understanding that it's hard because he's like, I believe in you, but like he's not showing his support and understanding that just because he did it, he's assuming that she can
Mhm.
also do it. Like
Yeah.
you guys are in different industries.
To be
And
honest, sorry to
yeah.
interrupt. The only time that he ever really showed support was during Shmuel's song.
Yeah.
Pero it's still backhanded. If you notice,
Yeah.
it's still backhanded.
Like you have to understand where she's going, where she's coming from before you try to push her. It's okay to push someone to like follow their dreams and shit, but
Yeah.
we still have to face the reality that this is happening. So what are we supposed to do with what's
Right
happening right
now.
now? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And again, tama
you
ka,
can just
it's a different
assume,
industry.
yeah, you can just assume na okay, she's gonna get the audition, ganyan ganyan.
Yeah.
There's like different circumstances around that you can't just force things in the
Yeah,
blink
And
of an eye.
especially since he's a writer, like he works alone
yeah.
Mm,
Mm, yeah.
until
And
he
Kathy
publishes
has
the
to
book.
work
Yeah.
mm,
with a lot of people from the get-go.
Yeah.
I just want to add, medyo related siya dun sa pina-point out natin na parang Jamie is assuming na just because he did it, Kathy can also do
mm,
it. Parang ganun. What I don't like about Jamie is that he has this superiority complex by
mm,
implying that he did it all on his own,
mm.
when in reality, luck plays a part.
Yeah,
He
that's
was
true.
just lucky. He was lucky
He was
to
lucky
be
that
on
someone read his, like,
his
of course
manuscript.
he should be a good writer, like
Yeah, obviously.
obviously, but
Yeah, he's
like
gonna have to be a good writer, but he's
he,
not gonna get this big if he wasn't lucky enough to be discovered.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Which is something that hasn't happened to Kathy yet.
There's a
Mm,
lot of good writers that aren't big.
yeah.
Yeah.
With Cassie specifically, like you can see there's that one edition where she did good. You can see that she
Mhm.
is a good actor.
Yeah.
Pero yung the next time lang na she had another edition, she was like overthinking a lot of things.
Yes. Yes.
So it
She
really
didn't do as
ruined
good.
her, yeah, it ruined
Yeah.
her audition. And that's another circumstance that
Yeah.
they wouldn't be able to see.
Yeah.
So like it's different for
Yeah.
like
And
most people.
another thing, di ba nabanggit ko nga na in Shmuel's song, he was still a bit backhanded. You
Yeah.
can also hear this in Moving Too Fast. Di ba yun nga yung may tinawagan siya nung
Mm.
publishing house, whatever, ganyan. Nakalagay ito sa notes ko. Jamie is implying that Kathy and other people are not working as hard as they should, or are not working as
Mm,
hard as he is. That's why they're not achieving their goals. And that
mm,
Jamie himself has worked really hard to get to where he is. Where in but like ano, but like again, he just got lucky.
yeah,
He thinks the
Diba?
world
And
revolves around
yeah,
him.
and like
yeah.
Kathy is also working hard. Like, dude, she has like a day job while she's also auditioning.
And
Diba?
like
Like
she's
she's
been
working so
auditioning a
hard.
lot.
Yeah, and she makes her own costumes. She's a tailor.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
So she is also working hard. It's just that luck is not on her side.
Mm,
Tapos ito pa yung nakalagay dito. It's a specific lyric from Moving Too Fast.
mm.
Published $2,000 without changing a single word. Like he sent in a first draft and then he got published. I don't think
Oh,
that's like as working hard
real.
as or like as really realistic again. Okay, he must be good. He must be good. But
Yeah.
again, luck plays a part as well.
Yeah.
And like he got too cocky kasi he got published without having to edit anything. Parang yun yung
Exactly.
mentality
And
niya. He
a
got
lot
too
of
cocky.
people were sucking up on him as well,
Yeah.
which added to his cockiness.
Yeah, so parang he thinks na, oh, now everyone wants me. Ganyan, 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 ganyan. But
Yeah.
like, people are just trying to get close to him because he's famous. That's
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
He has
And
Yeah.
influence.
and if you think about it, it was only Kathy who,
Beginning.
yeah,
Sorry,
Yeah.
paulit, nag-cut off yung internet ko. It was only Kathy who?
who was there with him before he was known.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like there was this point then na the reason why you can see the resentment building, kasi if you think about it, if you're in a relationship and your partner is doing well and you're supporting what they're doing, right, and they're supporting what you're doing as well, it's like there's balance in that. You don't have to build any resentment.
Yeah.
Parang it's possible not to build resentment. The
Yeah.
thing about them is that the reason why they're building resentment is not only is Jamie trying to push her, like you can do it. You will do it. Parang ganon. Is that he's shoving it in her face as well. That I did it, so why can't you do it? Parang
Yeah.
ganon.
Yeah.
That's how parang you can slowly see
And
her build up the
yeah.
resentment.
And I think the breaking point was in the song If I Didn't Believe in You, 'di ba? Where yung line doon na if I didn't believe in you, I wouldn't be right here. If I didn't
Yeah.
believe in you, I wouldn't love you so
Nag
much.
Dun
As in,
nag-peak yung anger ko.
yeah, parang he's implying na Kathy owes it all to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Na the only reason Kathy is still trying is because of Jamie. It's
Like
always
you're
Jamie.
not doing anything. She's doing
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Tsaka ano, yung
and
fact na he can't even be there for her when she has
yeah,
shows. Pero
yeah.
nandun siya when nandun si Kathy
He
for
has like
him
book
when he has book
signing.
signings.
Mm.
Yeah. Tapos meron pa yung sabi niya na, ano, I'm not gonna lose just because you can't win.
Oh my god, I wrote that down as well. I will not fail so you feel comfortable. I won't lose because you can't win. That
Yeah.
was like the breaking point. Like
Like, he's so fucking cocky. I hate him so.
the
I tuned him
like
out at that part kasi
the
talagang nag-insta
The
ako.
performance was good though.
yeah,
Yeah.
the performance is
Yeah,
good.
the
The
performance was good.
context behind that, I not context. Like if you if you if you have that in face value, the words make sense. Like, yeah, you can't expect me to lower myself just so
Yeah,
you feel high yourself.
yeah.
But like with context, that's a different story now because
Mm-hmm.
you're not even doing anything to help her.
Yeah,
You just kept pushing her with your words without any actions. You're not
yeah.
showing your support, you're not
Like,
showing your belief
yeah,
in any way.
yeah. Like, Kathy pointed it out in CM Smiling na parang you
Yeah.
can't even stay here with your wife on her birthday. Tapos
Yeah.
sabi niya, you can't even see my show.
And like she was say, see, like you how I don't know how you
Parang,
can stand there
yeah,
seeing your wife crying without
yeah,
doing anything. Parang
yeah.
ganon.
Parang ano, parang I don't understand how you can stand there straight and tall and see him crying and not do
Mm,
anything at all. That's like
yeah.
the line. Yes, I listen to this song a lot, so I know the lines.
It's kind of showing na parang, di ba that song like I believe ano yun? I believe in you. See, I
if I
believe
if I if I
if I
see
didn't
if I
ano yun?
didn't believe in you was the
Uh-uh.
fight
Yun.
scene.
Yeah. Like how can you even say that you believe in her if you're not showing her specifically? You just all
Yeah,
this time you're just saying it through words and
but
maybe
you're not showing it through your actions.
yeah, like okay fine, maybe he is a writer, he's more of like the wordy person, but like there's
Yeah,
still a difference with showing it
yeah,
while saying it,
yeah.
you know?
And like the way he words his support is very backhanded all the
Yeah.
time. So like, alam mo yun, parang how is that supposed to be motivating when there's this underlying tone of I did better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're
So
not
you
doing
should
enough.
do ganon.
Parang ganon. Na you're
It's
failing kasi kasalanan mo.
yeah.
Parang ganon. Di ba?
Yeah. Parang you you can just put her up without putting yourself up as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
It's not about you at this moment. Like you've had your glory, you had your crown, you have your
Mm-hmm.
moment. Give
Mm-hmm.
her this moment. Parang ganon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're asking about their relationship, right? That's the main
Mm-hmm.
question. I wanted to
Yeah.
add more. Like when they got married, the moment you said the resist challenge, the moment you said that, you're like, oh, it's this moment where I have to resist all the women getting get. You're not ready for marriage. That is
Yeah.
an obvious sign that you are not ready for
Yeah.
marriage at all.
Yeah.
That's not how marriage works.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
like, okay, I put a ring to to this person's finger. Now
Yeah.
I can't look at other people. Why are you thinking of other
Yeah.
people in the first
Why
place?
is that your problem? Why
Yeah,
is that a problem?
exactly. That's not how it works. That's not how marriage works.
Yeah,
You are not
exactly.
ready for marriage. That is a big sign that you are not
Yeah.
married. Like he was even like that scene where diba, he was singing like the choreography for that he was like covering
The
someone
this
else's.
the hand thing. He was also doing the hand thing
Yeah,
during that
and
song.
he was covering someone else's like face. He's trying to project it to someone else that, oh,
Mm-hmm.
you guys don't, you can't look, but like you're the only one who's trying to look.
Yeah, yeah,
You're the only one with a
yeah,
problem. Nobody's saying
yeah,
anything. You're the one with
yeah,
a problem. Why are you projecting it to someone
yeah.
else? Why are you
And
making it
he,
seem like they're the ones doing it?
yeah, and he implied na, parang he justified it pa, na
Mm.
Kathy is always lurking, so now it's a problem. Tapos
Yeah.
he also justified it in nobody needs to know
Mm.
the
Oh.
cheating part, the in bed. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, he justified that as well.
Yeah.
Parang, parang, God, wait lang. I need to search the lyrics. Give me a sec.
It's just funny how these people are like, I made a terrible mistake, but it's because of my partner.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's always because of your partner. It's never because I was tempted, I did the choice, I
yeah,
made
yeah,
the
yeah,
mistake.
He
It's never,
chose to sleep with other women.
yeah,
no one's forcing you to sleep
yeah,
with other women, for fuck's
yeah.
sake. If you want to
But
sleep
like,
with someone, go sleep with your wife.
yeah. And in Nobody Needs to Know, Jamie was aware that he was doing a mistake. Di ba sabi niya, ano, in the beginning, he's like, hold on, facts are facts, just relax, lay low. All right, the panic recedes. Nobody needs to know. He
Mm,
is aware na he did something wrong.
mm,
Tapos, ano ba yun? And sabi niya pa, we build a tree house, I keep it from shaking, little more glue every time that it breaks, perfectly balanced, and then I start making conscious, deliberate mistakes. He's aware. It's
he is
not
aware.
just a mistake. It's on purpose. Parang
Yeah,
ganun.
he is
Tapos,
aware, but he's trying to make it
yeah.
seem like it's
And
Kathy's
yes, yes. Yun
fault.
nga, yung next line niya is he tries to justify his mistakes by blaming Kathy. Literally on the next stanza, he's like,
Yeah.
all that I ask for is one little corner, one private room at the back of my heart. Tell her I found one. She sends out battalions to claim it and blow it apart. Pero if you remember, there was one point where Kathy said, I need to buy a couch because Jamie needs a space on his own.
Mm.
There was that line where
That's
Kathy said that.
that's the problem between the two of them. Like he doesn't see her efforts and
Mm-hmm.
she's still waiting for his. Parang ganon.
Yeah.
Though as you've mentioned, Kathy isn't as without fault in this
Yeah.
relationship as
She's not
well.
without fault. Yeah.
Yeah, she also had that. I want you to repeat that conversation that we had during the movie, the superiority inferiority complex
Ah,
thing,
yeah.
the irony.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Jamie has a superiority complex where he has this hero complex, and then
Mm,
Kathy has this damsel in distress complex
mm,
where she wants to be saved, and she
mm,
develops this inferiority where he needs Jamie to save her. Nasa
mm,
ano yun, nasa Goodbye Until Tomorrow
mm, mm,
na lyrics. Ang sabi dito, um, finally, yes, finally now, finally something takes me away, finally free, finally he can cut through these strings and open my wings. He
mm,
needed Jamie to save her kasi she feels like she can't do it on her own.
Mm.
Parang gano'n. They have this hero victim complex going
mm.
on between
But
them.
there's also the irony with that, right?
Mm.
Wait, I need to. Oh, here. Ironic because Jamie resents Kathy for being helpless while also wanting to be the hero. And Kathy hates being helpless and being left behind when she wants to be saved.
Mm.
Yeah. Yun yung gusto
Yeah,
ko yung
yeah, yeah,
iulitin
yeah,
mo. Because that was
yeah,
a really good point.
yeah,
That is their entire relationship in a
yeah,
nutshell.
yeah, exactly. Parang that sums it up,
Yeah,
basically.
basically.
Yeah,
Merong
It's
yeah.
yeah.
hindi nga ata mabibring up to. I think we went past that conversation. Hindi lang ako makapasok kasi tuloy-tuloy kayo
Ay, okay,
nagsalita.
sorry.
um, meron din yung after ng jerk. Tawag ko sa song na is jerk face song. Yung
Jerk
jerk
face
face
song. What
song ni
song?
Jamie. Like yung he's looking at other women and shit.
Uh,
Ayun.
Yeah.
yeah. Ano yun? A miracle would happen.
Mm. I think after that is yung audition
Yes,
ni
when you come
Kathy.
home to me.
Yeah.
It's together.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Um, medyo na ano ko doon na parang ini-insinuate ni Kathy na at least you come home to me.
Hmm.
Na parang,
Parang settled na siya dun.
mm-mm.
Okay na yun.
Okay
Umuwi
na,
ka
at
naman
least
sa akin.
basta umuwi ka sa akin. Hindi mo ako sinusuportahan. You're probably sleeping with
Yeah.
other women, but at least you come home to me.
Yeah.
And I hear that a lot with infidelity things, not just in
Victims,
Mhm.
yeah.
movies, but also
Mhm.
in real life, which is
Mhm.
really sad. I got really sad at that part. Like, why would you
Yeah.
settle
I
for
said that too.
that?
I said that too, remember? Yung sinasabi ko na it's okay if may crush siya sa iba, basta ako yung love niya. I used to say that a lot. I used to say that a lot. Nung wala pa akong boundaries.
It's good that you can say used to now.
Yeah,
That's
that's
growth.
true.
Yeah, that's growth right there.
Hopefully,
There,
Kathy has grown.
Oh my god.
Ayan.
They
Yun
have
din yung sa part din na kailangan, kung bibili si Kathy ng sofa because like, Jamie needs space and
Mm.
shit.
Mhm.
Meron yung may note ako dito na Jamie is making Kathy feel like a horrible distraction. Na
Mm.
she already feels inferior. And
And she
you're
already feels like she is an annoyance.
yeah, and
She
mm,
mentioned
he's
that.
making it more obvious to her that I don't
yeah,
want you around.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or like you're being a nuisance.
Parang, ang sad pa nun kasi she moved to another state, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
To work.
Oh yeah.
And long distance na nga sila. Tapos hindi pa siya kinikita ni Jamie.
Yeah.
Minsan-minsan lang. Like, you can just see it falling apart bit by
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
And it's so, it's so interesting na the most, from what I've noticed, I'm not sure if this is real, but from what I've noticed, the most, like, used words that they used, the most, the most words
The
that
most
they,
the
common
words
word.
the mo-
or the words that they use the most.
yeah, thank you, are fine and okay. And it's like,
Oh,
throughout the relationship, they kept convincing themselves that
I'm
we're
glad
fine,
that you
we're
brought that
okay,
up kasi that's
we're
in my
fine,
notes.
we're okay. And then
Yes.
Kathy always, I've noticed this as well. Like the difference between their songs is
Yeah.
that Jamie's songs are like very confident, like very loud, very,
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
very egocentric as well.
Yeah, Kathy's lines are always repeated because she's
Mhm.
trying to reassure herself, like,
Yeah.
okay, ito, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan,
Yeah.
ganyan. So, like, she
Yeah.
keeps repeating the line over and over
Yeah.
again, just to, like she's in the denial stage na,
Yeah.
okay, we can still do this. We can
Yeah.
still have this
I am
relationship and all
very
that.
Also,
glad that you
her
brought that up.
her
Sorry,
songs
I
are
have
also
something
very
to add.
short.
Oh
Very
Yeah.
yes.
short and like soft siya
Yeah.
yung
Mm.
songs ni Kathy.
Ito, adding dun sa yung convincing themselves, I
Yeah.
noted that down as well. Nakalagay dito. 2 songs that showed that.
Mm.
Part of that, and a miracle would happen, and when you come home.
Mm.
So a part of that is Kathy convincing herself. Diba? She keeps repeating,
Mm.
I'm a part of that, I'm a part of that, I'm a part of
Mm-mm.
that. Am I? I am, right? Parang ganun. Like she's
Mm-mm.
convincing herself that she's still a part of Jamie's life
Mm-mm.
when Jamie is advancing so much. And then in A Miracle Would Happen, the after the wedding where he's like, I can't look at women anymore, parang ganun.
Yeah.
Jamie was also convincing himself that they're fine. He keeps
Yeah.
repeating, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine.
Mm.
So they're both just convincing themselves that everything is okay.
Yeah. That's
When
like
it's
their
not.
entire thing. They're just repeating it over and over. That's the most, like,
Yeah,
those two words are like, it's fine. We're okay. They're trying so hard to
yeah,
convince themselves that they're
yeah,
not really convincing each other.
yeah. Tapos, yung sa ano din, just going back dun sa hero complex thing,
Mm.
another song that showed that is yung last number, yung Goodbye Until Tomorrow and I Could Never Rescue You. Yun talaga yung nag-cement nung hero victim complex nilang dalawa.
Mm-mm.
Where in Goodbye Until Tomorrow, di ba yun nga sabi ni Anna Kendrick na finally someone will be opening my wings for me. Parang
Mm-mm.
ganun. With Jamie and I Could Never Rescue You, that was when he was leaving. The lyrics were, no matter how hard I could never rescue you, all you ever wanted, but I could never rescue you. No matter how hard I tried, all I
Mm-mm.
could do was love you hard and let you go. Para he really has this idea na I have to save her.
Yeah.
And Kathy wants me to save her, but I can't do it. But the thing is, bitch, you have hero complex. Why can't you do it?
It's
Right.
ano lang din, parang from that point then he does genuinely believe that he can save her, and then he gave up when he sees na it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
Parang
He doesn't want it to be difficult.
yeah, he doesn't
He
want to
wants it
try
to
hard
be
enough.
as easy as his books.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
That's the
parang
problem.
he just like decided kaya parang sabi niya, I can only love you and let you go.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
no,
yeah.
you decided to let her go because you see that it's you're not helping her, you're not
Yeah,
rescuing her in any
yeah,
way.
exactly.
And I think that kind of like hurts his pride a bit na why
Hmm.
can't I save you?
Yeah,
Why is
yeah,
it
yeah.
not working? Ganon.
Ooh, red flags. Yes.
Do we have anything to add?
I have
Because I'm
one.
gonna get to the structure. The
Oh,
structure,
okay.
which is the fun part.
I have some.
Okay.
There's this from what I've noticed from the start when she was saying Jamie Jamie
Yeah.
she was like talking about the relationship, diba, ganyan. And then you can see in the pictures, it's like foreshadowing. You can see in the pictures that Jamie's face is either shadowed or his part was darkened. Like you can't see
Oh,
him.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, and what is that? So like when they were like showing the house and stuff, like
Yeah.
you can only see her, but he was
Oh,
like shadowed and shit. So I'm
yeah.
like, oh, this is an interesting detail. It's like
Mm-hmm.
foreshadowing. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
already because I already know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen, but like it was foreshadowing
Yeah.
na through, until the end, parang
Yeah.
mawawala din siya sa picture
Yeah.
ng life ni ano.
Yeah.
Kasi perspective yun ni ano, 'di ba? Ni
Yeah.
Kathy, this
Yeah.
first song.
Yeah.
So
Naririnig ko
that
na
was
naman yung Jamie sa utak.
Jamie, Jamie, Jamie.
So
Jamie!
that was a really good parang little detail. Then you guys know
Yeah.
I like my intro ending.
Yeah.
So ayun yung napansin ko.
Landmarks.
Woo! Hi, welcome back to another segment that we have. This is called Landmarks, and this is basically just all the faces of my life. All the faces that I've had throughout my 23 years of living.
I'm actually 24 now. Not that it makes a difference.
So, for this episode, I'm going to be talking about one of the book, well, not one. It's the first book that made me get into reading. So, it's Twilight. Surprise there. Um my sister had my sister was watching Twilight, the movie. She wanted to watch it, and I was like, "Oh, what are you watching?" And I watched it with her. And then her friend, I think, bought her the book, and so she read it. She said it was good, so I read it as well. And that was the first book that made me wanna continue reading. I was like, "Oh, I love books. This is nice." And now I have 100 million books in my room. So that was because of Twilight. And I was so obsessed with Twilight that I watched the movies, read all of the books, and I followed every actor from the movie. And my sister and I, and alongside a relative of ours, we have, whenever we go to the computer shop, because we don't have a computer on our own, so we always go to the computer shop. It's usually the weekends, usually Sundays after church, we go to the computer shop. We search the Wikipedia of every actor that's that's been in Twilight, all of
the Twilight movies, um, we search the Wikipedia of every character from that movie and we print every single thing. So we have a bunch of Wikipedia papers and we put it in a clear book. And it's not even just like one clear book for all of us, it's one clear book for each of us. So we print out the papers 3 times. So all of us have our own copies. And then we print out pictures as well. So that's like a colored picture. How many fucking money? How much did we spend just to print all these?
all
And
for all for a sparkly vampire.
exactly. And I bought every magazine that has Twilight on it. I have a friend from grade school because we were in grade school during Twilight. Um, she's also obsessed with Twilight. She's worse than me. She bought all of the props. She's rich, so she has all of the Cullen accessories. I borrow it sometimes. And she has, pretty sure she has a standee as well. I don't know. She bought me things as well. That's the benefits of having a rich friend. She bought me stuff when she went to the US. She brought back this like sticker of all the wolf pack, and then she also gave me a Walmart card because it has Twilight on it. We don't have Walmart in the Philippines, so it's very
Bigay mo
useless.
sa akin. Bigay mo sa akin. May Walmart dito.
I still have it though.
I think it's
It's funny.
expired.
Yeah, it's expired because it's been grade school. I have like two clear books of Twilight, and I have all the magazines, the posters, uh, the books.
I saw all of it.
Yeah, Kay can attest to that. I have a lot of them. I even made like a scrapbook thing for Twilight. I don't know if it's still here, but we made that, my sister and I. I bought all the books. I even bought the Life and Death one and the Midnight Sun. So, yeah. I feel like if you quiz me on Twilight, I'd probably answer it correctly, even though I haven't watched it for years. The story, the
We watched it last
oh
year,
right,
didn't
we
we?
did. We had a Twilight marathon. I forgot about that. It's really funny watching it now, like rewatching it with
Yeah, I
with
remember
mature brains.
Circle. Yeah, I remember the first time I watched it, right? I liked it a lot. And then I didn't rewatch it after the first time I saw it. And then one time we were in the library with one of my best friends. We were talking about Twilight and they were like, I don't like Twilight. I don't like this because it's freaky, it's creepy, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. And then I told them, I like Twilight. And they were like, you like Twilight? Why did you like Twilight? And then a few years later, I rewatched it. And I'm like, no, I do not like Twilight.
Well, it makes sense now why it's creepy. But like
Yeah, but
my friend and I, the rich friend that I had, we always role play that. We wrote the script of the Twilight movies and role played it together. So we memorized the movies. That's how obsessed we were. So that's the oh, before I go, Kristen Stewart is actually my first crush. I think she's my bi awakening, but it's I'm in the denial stage. So to everybody that says that Kristen can fucking act, fuck you. That's it.
and look at her now, gay as fuck.
Exactly. We're both gay, so that's good.
Landmarks. Woo!
My other notes are, well, sige, structure na lang muna tayo kasi I kind of wanna bring up like the actors themselves. Pero sige,
Okay.
structure muna tayo.
Okay. So in terms of structure, if you guys remember, diba, this whole film is about perspective. That's
Mm,
the point. You only see one side of their perspective.
mm,
Parang when Kathy is singing, it's only her perspective. When Jamie is singing, it's only his perspective.
yeah.
They don't communicate, right? That's
Mm,
like the overarching theme of this like structuring
mm,
talk na ano natin. So first, you sa CM smiling. Diba? Dun sa blow up part, um, Jamie was like trying to talk to Kathy, but Kathy was not having any of it, right?
Mm.
You can hear Jamie respond. But in the record, in the audio version, there's no Jamie. It's
Mm.
just Kathy. So
Yeah.
it kind of cements the idea that it's just Kathy's perspective. You're left wondering what is Jamie saying,
Yeah.
but you don't know. Parang ganun. Another, so it's like a one-sided conversation basically.
Yeah.
Another thing is
That kind of
um
sorry. That kind of was shown at that song
mhm,
when they were proposing, when he was proposing, 'di ba?
mhm,
Mm.
yeah,
They showed like the two different sides.
yeah,
Pero you can only, when it was Jamie's side, you can only see him singing like his part of the conversation. And
mhm.
then when it was Kathy's turn, that's when we hear the rest of
Her
the
thoughts,
conversation.
yeah,
Parang they were like the start nung they were walking, it
yeah,
was just Jamie talking, and then
yeah,
nung si Kathy na, we hear her answers to the
yeah.
conversation.
I
Yeah.
love how you pointed that out kasi doon ako pupunta next.
Oh,
Yun na yung
really?
next point ko. Yes. So, yung song na the next 10 minutes, if you
Yeah.
guys notice, um, they always sing songs separately. If
Mm.
they do sing together, it's always different songs. So, for example, yung A Miracle Would Happen slash When You Come Home to Me. It's the
Mm.
same number, it's the same scene, but they're different songs.
Yeah.
Same sa ending. Goodbye Until Tomorrow and I Could Never Rescue You. It's the same number, but they're two different songs. The only song where they actually sang the same song together is the next 10 minutes,
Yeah.
which is also the midpoint of the whole film.
Mm.
And if you notice the structuring of the film, the movie starts with Kathy's end and Jamie's beginning and finishes at Jamie's end and Kathy's beginning.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the
It
only part that they intersected was the next 10 minutes song, which is
mm.
the marriage, which is something that you both have to agree on.
Yeah.
So doon lang talaga sila nag-agree. So that's
Mm.
another thing I would like to point out. Tapos, another thing is the title of the film and the title of that song has the same format. The last 5 years and the next 10 minutes.
Mm.
In the
Ah.
last 5 years, they never agreed in anything. And the middle point of the whole story, the next 10 minutes, is the only spot that they did.
Mm, yeah.
Parang ganun. So they never really saw eye to eye. It was only that point where they did. Na
Yeah.
they actually both agreed on something. Tapos,
You know,
so yeah,
it's
basta,
wait
yeah,
lang. You know, it's funny how almost all the conflicts in movies could be resolved with communication, but people don't
exactly.
communicate.
Exactly. That's true. But the
But
thing is, the film will end.
Yeah.
no, but the thing is though, I want to read I just want to point out na technically in real life, you we tend to have miscommunications as well, and communication blockers, like we
Mm.
don't s- purposely communicate our feelings. That
Mm.
happens
Yeah.
a lot. So
Yeah.
it's frustrating to see it with other people, but like we do have the tendency to do it
To
ourselves
do
as
the
well.
same.
Which is
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
therapy exists.
Exactly.
If we all knew
Amen.
how to communicate, we wouldn't need therapy.
The world will be a better
Exactly.
place.
TMI, Lila has uneven legs.
I don't know if you guys noticed kasi diba in the next 10 minutes, that's their midpoint. That's
Yeah.
their agreement. That's their, you know, parang spot of agreement.
Mm,
Pero as you've mentioned, as Brie has mentioned, there are still sections of the song where they were separate.
yeah.
There was only one section of the whole song where they were singing together. And again, it was the middle section of
Yeah.
the song. Pero if you guys noticed, um, when Jamie was thinking of marriage, she was like really, really nervous. Like, I really want to marry you. Ganyan, ganyan,
Mm,
ganyan. But with Kathy's perspective, when she looks back at Jamie, Jamie looks sad,
Mm.
which again drives the idea that Kathy's perspective, like your own perspective, kind of distorts reality,
Yeah.
especially if you have your own insecurities.
And
Okay.
the way you parang lumipad siya sa utak ko yung hindi ko ano yun? Parang hala, nawala talaga siya. Sige,
Oh no.
continue mo na nga.
Ako may
Um.
a-add ako. 'Di ba,
Um.
sinasabi natin kanina na Jamie is not ready for marriage. I think Kathy is also not ready for the
Yes.
marriage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're both
I
not.
was gonna
Kasi
point that out
yun nga
next.
na yung yung dun nga sa
Yeah.
song na Next 10 Minutes, uh she, she thinks Jamie is sad with the proposal, which
Yeah.
really confirms na she's not ready for this.
Yeah. Another thing na I wanna point out, since yun na, yun din naman yung next na gusto ko i-point out din. Um, Another thing that shows Kathy is not ready for marriage is throughout the whole song, it feels like Kathy was just agreeing. Kasi diba yung
Yeah.
opening song din, yung opening din ni Kathy when she started singing her part was she's unsure. Like she wants to
Mm,
do something else.
ramdam ko
Parang ganun.
Yeah.
yon with the
Yeah.
Yeah.
whole lyrics. Parang,
Yeah.
okay, sige. Hindi ako sure, pero sige. Ganon.
Yeah.
Parang
So parang,
inaano din niya na baka alam mo parang she keeps making reasoning,
yeah.
Mm,
making excuses. She's
Yeah.
trying to like make excuses kung bakit
Yeah.
it's a good
it
thing.
might
Yeah.
uh
And parang it drives the idea further na Kathy is just following in Jamie's footsteps.
Mm-mm.
Kasi Jamie was the one who wanted to get married. Like when you see Kathy's perspective in the same song, she's not even thinking about marriage.
and if you think about it, like throughout the whole movie as well,
Mm-hmm.
throughout their whole relationship, it's always Jamie who
Is
points
doing
out like the
decisions.
big
Yeah.
the big decisions, like let's move in, let's get
Mm-hmm.
married, dito
Yeah.
ganyan ganyan ganyan,
Like,
parang he's always the one who initiates.
Come to this party, but I
and
won't come
like,
to
Yeah.
your
and
show.
like,
Ganon.
another annoying thing is yung nabanggit mo yung let's move in. Kathy asked him and he declined. And then when he started getting recognized, that's when he's like, let's move in.
Yeah, it's
Diba?
Mm.
always just his decisions na
Yeah,
should
that
be.
has to happen.
Yeah.
I agree. Oh, ito pa. For Jamie, it feels like no, actually, it's not just Jamie. It's also Kathy. They're both just using each other.
Mm.
Yeah.
Where Jamie is using Kathy as inspiration for his book. He mentioned that
As an
in
ego boost
Nobody.
as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. He mentioned that in Nobody Needs to Know, I think, where he's like, I have to be in love. I need to be in love.
Mm.
Mm.
Parang ganun. Kasi yun yung inspiration niya na he has all of these ideals, these storybook ideals that he wants Kathy to conform in, but
Mm.
she's not. So he's frustrated.
Yeah.
And Kathy is the same. Kathy is using Jamie as some form of parang yun nga, parang damsel in distress na I need my hero with me so I can do things myself. Parang ganon.
Mm.
But at the same time, it frustrates her because she's being left behind.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, they're both using each other, but when the other is not conforming, they're frustrated. But again, they're not communicating. They're not saying that this is what I want from you. Para ganon. It's always like ito yung gusto ko sa kanya, but I'm not gonna tell them.
And
I
they're
just want them to know.
yeah, they're expecting na they will just do it basically.
Yeah. And
May
like they
naisip
just know.
ako. Do you
Mm.
guys think if Kathy was more vocal, Jamie would listen?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it will just especially with like how egotistic Jamie is. I feel like if that was the case, if Kathy was communicating, we would just hate Jamie even more.
Mm.
And I feel like the relationship will be over sooner.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
It will end sooner if she's
It
more
might be
vocal.
5 years.
Kathy and Kathy will be more likable
Mm.
kung
Yeah.
ganun yung nangyari.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't think Jamie will listen. I think he will keep on looking for faults in
Mm.
Kathy. Parang ganun.
Yeah, more so kasi she's going to be pointing out his mistakes, which would
Mm-mm.
make him, which would hurt
Yeah,
his ego.
it will
And
hurt him very
it
much.
will not agree with his self image of a hero
Yeah.
Mm.
who doesn't make any mistake.
And like it's actually really funny if you think about it, that scene where they were gonna fuck for I don't know, was that the first? Yeah, I think it's the first
Yeah.
time. And he introduced like a whole bunch of girls after this and this and this and this and this
Yeah.
and this and this. I'm like, holy shit! How many people have you been with, my
How
dude?
And
many
like
STDs do you have, my dude?
and like why are you bringing up your exes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
during sex. I understand if you're gonna be like
Nakaka-turn
introducing
off
them.
siya.
I understand if you're introducing them like in a casual conversation, like, yeah, I had my ex, I had this,
Yeah.
ganyan, ganyan.
But
You're,
you're
you're
gonna fuck for the
fucking,
first time and you're
yeah.
like, oh yeah, I had this, I had this, I had this, I had this.
And it
First
was
bullet
like,
point ko yun.
and he was like, this and this and this and this, but after all of these fucking so many people, I finally meet you. Like, that's not even a saving.
It's not a compliment.
Yeah,
No.
it's like,
Yun yung first
That's a
bullet point
red
ko, sabi
flag.
ko. Yeah.
Get tested,
Yun yung
my
sabi ko.
dude.
Sabi ko, imagine this happening in actual sex without the singing. I would be out of the mood
yeah, like,
immediately.
why would you tell your entire story and your fucking exes at the same time during
Mm-hmm.
fucking sex? I actually put that as a bullet point as well. Sabi ko, stop singing, just fuck. Like, honestly though, I genuinely understand if they talked about it like in a casual setting, like they're sharing stories. Like, obviously you'd want to know about your partner, and a part of that would be the exes, because like it's gonna be weird if you fucking meet one of the exes and you're like, who the
Yeah.
fuck are you?
And like it also helps you understand why your partner is acting the way they are.
Yeah,
If what if
exactly.
they develop some complexities because of past relationship, diba?
Exactly. So it's a good thing to talk about your exes. It's not a
Yeah.
good thing to talk about your exes when you're fucking and
Yeah.
your partner is naked below you.
Pag ganon, wear 3 layers of condom. Wear condoms on your fingers and on your mouth. Please.
Yeah.
Honestly, just don't have sex.
This is
Get
not rules
out.
anymore.
Get out. Remove him from your house. It's just,
Oh my god.
honestly, that's true. It is a red flag. Like,
Mhm.
I
Yeah. It's a big
Ugh,
red flag.
it is a big red flag. Holy shit. Another big red flag is kissing in front of your parents. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
They're
Oh my
necking.
god.
they're necking in front of your parents. Like, oh my god, my dude.
That's gonna be so embarrassing if it was me. Like, no, no, you can't do that.
Don't. ah,
I
you
can't even
can't.
hold hands in front of my parents.
Yeah.
You can't do that in front of your parents. I don't care if you're gonna get married. I don't care if you are married. It's just, it's weird. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
it's fucking weird. I understand if it's in a wedding, because obviously the kiss is part of the wedding ceremony.
Yeah.
But like, you're kissing and then you're necking. Like, holy shit, my dudes, chill out. Calm your
My
fucking
god.
Yung relationship
genitals.
nila parang fireworks. Started off and then it simmers. So wala
Oh
na.
Mm.
Wala nang
yeah.
love.
Yeah.
And like, kahit ano, like if you pick up the firework, it's not like it's gonna light up again.
Yeah.
Fuel pump.
Hi, this is Fuel Pump with Lila. This time I'm gonna be reading another poem by one of my favorite poets, Phil K. And this is his poem Succulent. So this poem is about um s- how it seems to be easy to replace relationships. And yeah, I'm just gonna be reading to you the passage. When you called to say after a fifth morning together that my travel was too difficult for you and this had to end, I was in the market and had just bought a succulent with round leaves like plump emeralds promising an easy and long survival. I carried it home with both hands committed to its nominal care. The plant lasted a few months until a particularly long trip away. The death of a plant so visual, The discoloration of the skin, the limp extremities laying to rest on the dirt. I wondered aloud about repotting it. Perhaps more water and closer attention. A spot in the apartment with direct sunlight. Easier to just get another one, comes a new voice from the other room.
Fuel pump.
Okay, I wanted to talk about the actors.
Mhm.
Honestly, Anna Kendrick is so good in acting out the lines.
Mm.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like the thing about musicals, like theater in general, is that most of the time your lines are being sung.
Spoke.
that
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's not being spoken, it's being sung.
Yeah.
So like you have that's the reason why in theater you have to emphasize your lines, and you have to, like, you can't just mumble it out like a pop song.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that the audience understands every single line that you have. And
Kasi
I feel,
parang it has to sound like you're actually speaking, but
yeah,
with melody.
yeah, exactly. And I feel like Anna Kendrick really did a really good job in acting out her lines.
Mm-hmm.
Not just like acting in general, it's just like the way that she's singing and acting those at the same
Yeah.
time, with
Yeah.
like the appropriate emotions, the appropriate gestures. Like
Yeah.
it feels natural, and I feel like she
Yeah.
did a really good job with that.
Yeah. Honestly, like I was actually really surprised that she's that good.
Yeah,
I
because
Parang wow.
I met Anna Kendrick from Twilight, so I'm like, ooh.
like Anna Kendrick. I don't remember her in Twilight.
Oh,
Pa yung isa sa mga tropa ni Bella.
yeah,
yeah, I
alam ko, but like may
Mhm.
nakita ko yung interview na she even forgot that she was
Oh,
in Twilight.
yeah.
it's funny
Uh,
because like, 'di ba, I had a Twilight phase, so I know all of the actors.
Mhm.
So I'm like, holy shit, this is Anna Kendrick. That's interesting. So
na-notice ko rin yan na Anna Kendrick is really good at like expressions, which you
mm,
can really feel, even though even if it's not like a singing
yeah.
thing, she's really good at expressing things,
Yeah.
even with
And
just her
Mm,
she's good with
face.
her face.
Yeah.
Di ba yung
yeah.
opening niya, yung ano yun? Still hurting.
Mm.
Like she's barely moving, but you can feel
Jamie,
the pain. Gago.
Jamie.
But like
Yeah,
you can really feel the pain with like how
yeah.
she's acting
That's
it.
why I really love the way that she acted out her lines. That was like
Mm-hmm.
one of my biggest thing that I noticed. Another thing that I noticed is that the actors have really good chemistry. Not the characters, but the actors themselves. They
Yeah.
have really good
Na
chemistry.
they work together so well.
They bounce off each
Yeah.
other like really well, and they work
Yeah.
really
It's
cohesively.
believable. It's
Yeah,
believable.
it's really great. You rarely see actors have good chemistry with each other.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's part of the audition process, is to
Mm-hmm.
see if they have good chemistry, but
Mm-hmm.
you rarely really feel the good chemistry between actors. So I really love
Nilala ko
that.
yung yung nireject natin na K-drama.
uh, that's one example of not having good chemistry.
Yeah, exactly.
So
They're just annoying. They're like, no, you're not likable. I don't like you.
yeah, it's a really good it's a good addition to the movie that they have good chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
They already are good actors separately, but put them together,
Exactly.
it's even like it's better.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to point out, last thing I want to point out, he has the best songs, damn it. It's
That's
so
true.
annoying.
I like
I
their
don't
songs.
I don't like him, but his
Mhm.
songs are always better.
And his voice is so good.
Yeah, he is.
Though
He's
to be
really good.
honest, yung favorite songs ko is Anna Kendrick. Puro Anna
Mm.
Kendrick. Like CM Smiling and Still Hurting. Yun yung favorite
I
songs ko.
also love a lot of the Anna Kendrick songs. It's just that I really
Maganda na talaga yung kay Jamie.
yeah, it's like medyo labag sa loob ko na nagustuhan ko yung songs niya. Kasi like, the lyrics suck, man. not not literally, but like figuratively, the words suck.
But
But
like it's
yeah,
so good.
yeah, but it's so good. It's like a guilty pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only thing that I wanted to point out. on
Mhm.
my end. It's just the actors themselves, like the acting.
Yeah.
I feel like Lila focused on the structure. I focused on the actor. We're
Mhm, mhm.
like,
The whole
so
time we were watching, I was thinking, how did they shot this?
Yung
Imagine
Allen.
how awkward it is. Like, alam mo yun, di ba yung may mga songs na the other person doesn't know the perspective of the other actor? So, like,
Mm, mhm.
um, and they're like singing, how
pretend
did
you
they shot this?
just pretend you're not hearing what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah. Yun lang yung
But
nasa isip ko lagi during
it
the whole thing.
pero to be honest, yung most remarkable acting for me, sorry, yung
yeah.
most remarkable acting for me in the whole film is yung ending, yung Goodbye Until Tomorrow,
Oh
and
yeah.
'di ba? Kasi they both have different emotions, but they're
Emotion.
synced
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And like how like it's really difficult to keep up the emotion that you're trying to portray if the partner you're performing with does that has a different emotion.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's
And
true.
that's really hard. So I'm like, whoa, so
It's
good.
really good.
That's
I
why
forgot what was I
that's why it's in my head. How the fuck
Hmm.
did they shot this?
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember now. The most awkward scene, like the when you're asking that question, the only thing that pops into my head was the sex scene because like he's trying so
Yeah,
hard
that too.
to sing while they're trying to have sex. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
they can't
Like
even
they can't
kiss.
even kiss.
And then she's trying her best to like make it seem like it's natural. They're actually
Yeah.
doing the deed
Yeah.
and shit, but
And
he's
honestly, no, honestly, Anna Kendrick did a good job with that,
yeah,
making it
exactly.
look natural and
Natural.
believable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just so funny to think about. Like, okay, I'm acting that we're having sex, but like this guy keeps singing.
Tapos yung directions ng director. You need to act like you're actually doing it. You need to sing.
Sing more with emotion. He's like,
Yes.
bigay todo siya sa pagkakanta, tapos siya bigay todo sa pag-feel. Pleasure.
Oh my god.
Uh,
It's so good though.
but
I
it is a
really, really
very
like the film.
unique, interesting way of
Yeah,
doing
the
the
way they parang thought of the idea, like
mm-mm.
no, the concept
Yeah,
is really really nice.
yeah,
It's very unique. Yeah. I kind of want to write a story with like a similar pattern.
Pwede.
You never meet
yeah.
halfway, right?
Inspiration.
And then you have to like piece together what happened.
You have to do two
Para sa
POVs.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Because
That's so
the thing is
much
I'm
work.
used. Yeah, I'm used to writing just one POV.
It's gonna take a lot of work for
Yeah,
sure.
but I want to try it. Oh, it's such a nice concept. I know. Like
Yeah.
this is why I like watching films in general
Mm,
with like these kinds of like unique
Mm.
yeah.
filming, like unique tone, like
Mm,
Columbus.
yeah.
Kasi I wanna try mimicking that, but in writing form.
Yeah,
Mm,
Kasi
that
movies
essence.
are different.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like capture the essence, but in literature instead of in
Yeah.
film. Parang
Mm.
ganun. So,
Traveling seer.
Welcome to Traveling Seer. This is Kay. And in this segment, I will be giving a general tarot reading. And before I go on with the reading, I just want to give a disclaimer. Tarot is a divination tool, and remember that you choose your own path and you make your own choice. So, for the cards, I got Page of Cups and the Hierophant, with the back of the deck being the Death card. I just want to preface this for those who don't know. The Death card is a very positive card. It doesn't necessarily mean death. The Death card talks about rebirth and positive transformation. So, that being said, there is a transformation that will happen for you in the near future. That being big or small will depend on you. And being open to this change is key. Once you allow yourself to make space for this growth, it will feel like the world is your oyster, and all you're planning to do will be easier for you to navigate. Again, the discretion. Remember that you choose your own path and make your own decisions.
Traveling seer.
Yun lang.
Ratings.
Oh,
Okay,
ratings. Tapos na.
ratings. Okay, well, I feel like this is gonna be low
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, my personal
Mm-hmm.
opinion. But
Mm-hmm.
like my plot, I gave it a 24%.
Mm-hmm.
Um I don't know. I don't have a specific reason why, honestly, why I gave it a 24. I think, yeah, I don't have a
I
reason.
have a really, really high rating for this film,
Yeah,
actually. Okay, anyway,
I figure the
yeah.
execution I gave it a 27, which
Mm-hmm.
is technically a 9, but I don't know why it's 27. um, I really love like the way just like we talked about before. I really love the way that they structured it. I really
Mm-hmm.
love the way that they executed the film. The reason why I gave it just a minus like 1 point, minus one
Mm-hmm.
point technically,
Mm-hmm.
is because I feel like if you watch it the first time, you probably wouldn't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Um, so it's not for people who's just casually watching. It's
Yeah.
for people who's like actually actively watching things. So
Or
I
like someone like people who enjoy dissecting things.
yeah, exactly. So I don't think it's for casual viewers. That's why I ticked
Mm-hmm.
a point from that. But besides that, it is a really good execution.
Mm-hmm.
Very good structuring in their part. The cinematography, I gave it an 18. Again, it's supposed to be 9. So it's an 18%. I love the way that they captured the scenes, the perspective shots, like the different, like just it kind of coincides with the execution as well, because like the structuring is different. So they
Mm-hmm.
obviously they're gonna be like doing the cinematography the same way. So I
Mm-hmm.
really love the way that they did that.
Mm-hmm.
The acting is 15. It's a perfect score. I've already mentioned this so many times. I really love the acting, especially from the two main characters. The main actors. They really did a good job um with the story and the singing and everything. They not only have good voices, they also have good acting. So it's a perfect score. And soundtrack is also a perfect score. It's good music.
Yep.
So mine is 89%, which I think deserves a 90, but I don't know. But personally speaking, I give it like a 94%,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, objectively speaking, this is my score. Thank you.
Okay, so for my rating, I gave the plot 25 out of 30.
Yeah.
Ito lang hindi perfect score. Everything else is perfect score. Just putting it
Mm,
out there.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, that's really high.
yeah.
yeah. Na-frustrate lang siguro ako sa relationship nila. That's why I gave it a lower score for plot.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi
Yeah.
nakaka-frustrate talaga.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Mm,
Ayun. Tapos, execution, I like the back and forth of perspective and
mm,
like the timeline. I really like that. Though, sabi nga ni Brie na it's not for casual viewers. And I'm going to say this now. If I saw this on TV, I'm probably going to be so lost. Kasi I'm the type
mm,
that doesn't really pay attention too much when I'm watching by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Also, I'm not the type of person that would watch musicals on my own.
mm,
Um,
Mm-hmm.
this is not the kind of movie that I would watch, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a really good movie. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I gave it a perfect score. Cinematography 20 then. I like how they shot scenes. Um,
mm,
pa ba? Yung meron ako ditong comment about the camera. Ayan. Yung camera transitions, I really like it. Kalimutan ko ano specific, but I like the camera transitions.
Yeah.
Acting, 15% out of 15. Really good acting, especially Anna. And then soundtrack, 5 din out of 5. So, 95 yung score ko. It's the same score I gave to Given.
Oh.
Wait, I
Yan
changed
yung
my
old score
mind.
ko. When I changed my score, tumaas siya. Pero yan yung original
I
scoring ko.
changed my mind. I'm like, I want this to be 90. Kanina ko pa ito iniisip eh. Nauna
Yeah.
kasi ako eh. Kasi 89 siya. So like, I changed my score. So 91% na siya sa akin.
Nice. But sorry,
Pinerfect
I
ko na yung
wanna
cinematography.
nice. Or I wanna add something pala. It just popped up in my head just now.
What?
Pero sorry, nakalimutan ko siya i-point out eh. Um, yung sa song na The Next 10 Minutes, back tayo doon. 'Di ba yung nagkaroon nga ng perspective si Kathy?
Mm.
Mm.
Would you guys agree na when Kathy's perspective came on sa ending, it feels disconnected?
Yeah.
Mm.
To me, that kind of symbolizes na Kathy is like disconnected from Jamie. Na
Yeah.
she's disconnected from what Jamie wants. Pero, yun
Mm.
lang. Yun, naisip lang ako. Sorry, I love
Nasulat
structure. I love structure.
nasulatan ko yung pajama ko.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay, my turn?
Yes.
Okay, so for the plot, I gave it a perfect score.
Mm.
Kasi, you know me, I'm the tragic bitch.
Yeah.
You love getting hurt. You watched
Yeah.
Yes.
Anohana alone.
Yeah.
I watched Anohana alone. I like Columbus. It's like one of my favorite films. So
Yeah.
Columbus. That's also quite painful and no definite happy ending.
Yeah.
I'm just a miserable bitch. That's why. So I give it a perfect score. So ano din kasi, I just really like the writing. I
Mm.
like the progression, and I just like how real it is, or how
Mm.
real it can be if
Mm.
you're not communicating. Like it's just very real. Parang
Yeah.
ganun. And then the execution is perfect for me as well. I love the structuring. I love
Mm.
how they weave this the story into the structure as well.
Mm.
Like if you like you don't just have to pay attention to the lyrics and the dialogue alone.
Mm.
Like you will get more sense of the story if you pay attention to how they filmed everything,
Mm.
how they structured the story, how
Yeah.
they weaved like how the songs are composed as
Mm.
well. Like you will get more of the story, and I just really like that. And then for cinematography, I gave it a 16 out of 20%.
Mm.
Yeah.
um I don't really remember why I gave it that low. I mean, I do like it, but I think it's because I do have this benchmark already for good
Mm.
cinematography, which is
Mm.
Columbus.
Yeah.
Another thing pala is sa cinematography, yung color reading. If it's a happy song, it's so bright.
Mhm,
It's so
Yeah.
happy.
mhm.
But when
That's
it's
true.
they're fighting, it's
It's
so
very
gloomy.
blue,
Yeah.
blue, and yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah. The
cool
color grading
tone.
is nice. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think I just really have like a
Mm.
benchmark of like what good cinematography is. It depends on how I feel. Because
Yeah.
Columbus cinematography made me feel something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like they barely have any lines there in that film, but the way they shot things felt like made me feel a lot.
Yeah.
Parang ganon. And I didn't exactly get the same sense or a similar sense with the last 5 years, but it's still good. So I
Yeah.
gave it 16 out of 20, which is 8 points out of 10 technically for like
Yeah.
raw score.
Yeah.
The acting is perfect, 15%
Mm.
out of 15%. I love how they acted it. Pinoint out ni Brie kanina na Anna Kendrick is really good at portraying her emotions, even with just her face with like barely moving. And to
Mm.
me, that's like a mark of a good actress when you
Mm.
can show your emotions without moving,
Yeah.
but without like these elaborate movements and gestures and yelling.
Mm.
Like Anna Kendrick, especially with Still Hurting, she's quiet and calm and
Mm.
small, but you can feel the pain pa rin.
Mm.
And then the sound, the music is also perfect. I love the songs. I just love the songs.
Mm.
So total ko is 96%. Originally, it was 95%, same as K. Pero tinaasan ko kasi yung sound.
Mm.
So, yeah. So, naging, imbes sa point 4, naging point 5 siya. So, yeah. So, that's it for this episode. Again, it's madilim na po sa akin sa Canada. Ilang oras na po kami nag-film, ay
Maliwanag na
nag-record.
dito sa Pilipinas.
Maliwa. Hindi na po kami nag-share ng araw. So that's it for this episode. That was the last 5 years. We're curious what you want to know. What We're curious to know about what you think about this film and like the characters. Wala lang, for engagement. Give us the engagement.
We need it.
So
Malilimos po.
yeah. So this has been the podcast.
Side?
Chat.
Where's my notes? There we go. One more.
No, we include this. No, we include this.
No, but like wala na yung flow.
Side.
Trapped.
Jamie's and Kathy's are not welcome here. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.